What's up, you guys? It's PokeGirl7 here, and today is day 1 of the Hoenn region event in Pokemon Go. So the Hoenn region event just started and it ends on January 29th at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Guys, I am so excited to have a new event in Pokemon Go. I felt like the Hatchathon event was a little bit boring, and this Hoenn region event is definitely a breath of fresh air. But before we get started in today's video, let's actually go over some of the details of this Hoenn event because it is absolutely crazy. So the first one is Pokemon originally discovered in the Hoenn region will appear more frequently in the wild. So the Hoenn region is Generation 3, so this event is going to focus on Gen 3 Pokemon. There's going to be a lot of Generation 3 spawns. The next feature is field research will highlight Pokemon originally discovered in the Hoenn region. Raid battles will include Pokemon originally discovered in the Hoenn region, such as legendary Pokemon Kyogre and Groudon. So this is super exciting. We're getting Kyogre and Groudon back in legendary raids. Kyogre actually can be shiny, and there's been a lot of rumors that Groudon will be released in its shiny form as well in this event. I will find out later in this video. Like I said, the event just started like a few minutes ago, so there's no confirmation. I'm gonna have to wait for some people to complete Groudon raids, and we're gonna see if people start getting shiny Groudon. So I will confirm if it's true or not in this video. I really hope it is. And they also left out Rayquaza in this event. I don't know if Rayquaza is going to get its own special raid day, kind of like Gengar Day and all the legendary bird days, or if they're going to release shiny Rayquaza a different way at another time. But they didn't really finish the weather trio from Gen 3. They just put in Kyogre and Groudon in legendary raids for now. But hopefully shiny Groudon gets released because I really want to hunt that one down. And I also don't have a shiny Kyogre yet, so that would be an awesome one to get to. So the next feature of this event is Pokemon originally discovered in the Hoenn region will have an increased chance of hatching from 7-kilometer eggs. So I personally don't really like this feature as much because I've really been enjoying hatching these 7-kilometer eggs that have all the baby Pokemon in them because there's so many shiny chances in those. And I also don't have a Mantike or a Chingling yet still, even though I've hatched tons of those. So for now, during this event, I guess until January 29th, we're going to be hatching Generation 3 Pokemon from the 7-kilometer eggs instead of the baby and Alolan forms. So this next feature is actually really cool. It says if you evolve Shroomish into Breloom, it will know the exclusive move Grass Knot. So I've heard Breloom is really good in PvP, so that'll be awesome to have a new grass type move for Breloom. And Grass Knot I'm pretty sure is an awesome move, so that's pretty cool. We also have some new shiny Pokemon in the game. It says you'll have a chance of encountering shiny Zigzagoon and shiny Taillow. Both of those Pokemon evolve, so we're getting a bunch of new shinies. Technically that's 4 new shinies, so I cannot wait to go hunt those. I've noticed a lot of Zigzagoon and Taillow on the nearby, so hopefully I get at least one of those new shiny Pokemon. Guys, honestly, expect a lot of shiny hunting live streams and videos because I am so down for this shiny hunt. So the next feature is actually new clothing items for our avatars. So it says here, new avatar items inspired by Team Magma and Team Aqua, the original villains of the Hoenn region in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, will be available in the Style shop. So we actually need to go take a look and see what those look like. And then it says, so celebrate the spirit of the Hoenn region together, stay safe and happy exploring. So those are all of the details of this Generation 3 Hoenn region event. It's going to be absolutely insane, so action-packed. I'm actually really inspired to go out and do more legendary raids now since shiny Kyogre is out, and I'm pretty sure the shiny Groudon is actually going to get released. I'm pretty positive about that. I think they just didn't announce it because they want it to be a surprise. So anyways, I think the legendary raids are going to be a lot of fun, but there's actually a Taillow here right now, you guys. Let's go ahead and shiny check this Taillow, see if we get a shiny on our first try. No shiny on that. Shiny Taillow is actually a green and yellow color, so no shiny Taillow just yet. But check out this nearby Gen 3 Pokemon everywhere. I see a couple Taillow, I see a Zigzagoon, so lots of shiny chances. So this is going to be an awesome time to hunt for some shiny Pokemon, some Generation 3s. It's going to be amazing. But let's go ahead and hunt around for some shiny Taillow and shiny Zigzagoons, and in a little bit I'll be able to confirm if shiny Groudon is released or not. So let's go ahead and get started. So we have a Zigzagoon and a Taillow right here. Let's go ahead and shiny check the Zigzagoon. No shiny on that. Shiny Zigzagoon is more of a red and white color. It has like red and white stripes, so no shiny on the Zigzagoon. Now let's shiny check this Taillow here. Come on! No shiny on the Taillow. We have a Taillow shiny check right here. No shiny on that Taillow. So the event announcement actually mentioned some new field research tasks, and I actually just picked up one here. It says Hoenn Celebration evolve 3 Wurmple. So I'm gonna work on getting that done and see what I get from that. It's looking like it's gonna be a random Pokemon spawn. Hopefully it's something pretty cool. task of evolving 3 Wurmples. Now let's see what Pokemon we get for completing that task. I'm very curious about this. We got a Trapinch. Okay, that's pretty cool actually. I noticed I've been seeing a lot of Trapinch around on the map. They are spawning quite a bit, but normally outside of this event, they're pretty rare. So this is gonna be an awesome Pokemon to get candies for. If you don't hatch a lot of 10-kilometer eggs, Trapinch candies are pretty hard to come by, so that's pretty cool. Guys, Shawnee Groudon has been confirmed in Pokemon Go. I am so excited to hunt down this Shawnee Legendary, you guys. It's one of the best Shawnee Legendaries of all time, but it has been confirmed. The first little batch of Groudon raids have already came out and people are getting shinies. So Shawnee Groudon is here, you guys. This is going to be absolutely amazing. There's actually a legendary raid starting in about 45 minutes here in town. Whether it's a Kyogre or a Groudon, either way I'll be really excited because I don't have a shiny of either of those, so I'm so excited about this. But since we have a little bit of time to kill before that raid starts, let's go over the best raid counters for Groudon and a Kyogre, just to refresh your memory or if you're new to the game. So Groudon is a ground type Pokemon and its weaknesses are water, ice, and grass types. Some of the best counters to use in a Groudon raid would be Kyogre with Waterfall and Hydro Pump, Roserade with Razor Leaf and Solar Beam, Feraligatr with Waterfall and Hydro Cannon, which is the new exclusive move that it just got this past Community Day. You could also use a Venusaur with Vine Whip and Frenzy Plant, or a Gyarados with Waterfall and Hydro Pump. You actually can use Mewtwo with Psycho Cut and Ice Beam since Groudon is weak to ice types. Even though Mewtwo is not an ice type Pokemon, it still puts out a lot of attacks. So Mewtwo with Ice Beam is still pretty cool for a Groudon raid. So Kyogre is a water type Pokemon, so its weaknesses are electric and grass type. Some of the best counters for a Kyogre would be Raikou with Thunder Shock and Volt Switch, Electivire with Thunder Shock and Wild Charge, or a Venusaur with Vine Whip and Frenzy Plant. You could also use a Roserade with Razor Leaf or Solar Beam, or a Luxray with Spark and Wild Charge. There's a lot of other good electric and grass types to use, so just use your strongest electric and grass and you got this. So the raid egg just hatched and it is a Groudon raid, guys. I'm so excited to try it for the shiny Groudon. We're gonna wait for a few more people to show up and hopefully we get that shiny. Okay guys, we got the Groudon raid boss down. Now it is the moment of truth. Can we get a shiny Groudon on the first try? Come on, shiny! No shiny on the Groudon. What was the CP? 2884. It is actually a weather boosted Groudon, so I'll put whatever the perfect CP for Groudon is on the screen right here. But let's go ahead and catch this thing. It's been a long time since I've seen Groudon in the game. Unfortunately, no shiny, but I'm gonna try really hard to get the shiny Groudon and a Kyogre before they're gone. But let's go ahead and catch this thing. Okay, so we caught the Groudon on the very last ball. I can't believe I actually got it, guys. I thought it was gonna run away. I kept getting excellent throws every single time and it just kept jumping out, but we did catch it. Let's go ahead and appraise it. It simply amazes me. Attack and excellent stats. So not the best on that, but also not the worst. It is weather boosted, so it has a really high CP. So that's pretty awesome. But guys, like I said before, I am gonna start doing a lot more legendary raids while these Groudon and Kyogres are around. So it's gonna be a lot of fun to do those. But anyways, guys, I think that's the end of today's video. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you smash that like button. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel to join my Gengar gang. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.